John, I'm very curious about your Milestone lockdown QA process.
Oh, well, thanks for having us on as well, Patrick. I figured that given the current work going on at Spectarium, it would be a nice opportunity to talk a little about how we've been using Favro to facilitate QA during our lockdown periods at the end of a milestone. So this is just the portion of our milestone where we review the build. Uh, well, with a studio our size, it's been very important for us to make sure that any feedback or bugs encountered during lockdown are accurately reported. This way we can just ensure the quality of the overall milestone. To do this, we've been using a staging ground for any issues encountered by the general team. The information on the staging ground board can then be filtered into our actual QA milestone lockdown collection, where it can be triaged by the production team. To help in the triaging process, Favro's automations have been particularly helpful for us with being able to quickly differentiate between bugs or feedback, and ultimately which team needs to be assigned. Using automations, we can make sure that the relevant teams are always aware of the issues going in, and the workflows are being communicated across each collection. If we were to assign one of our bugs here to the development team, we can see that the bug has automatically been assigned to their Kanban. As the bug passes through each stage of the Kanban, our automations allow for it to be sent straight back to QA for testing, while removing it from the dev team's backlog. Depending on the outcome of the intended fix, our QA team can either close it out as fixed, indicated by our statuses, or reassign it to the dev team again if the issue persists. Keeping this information flowing can sometimes be a bit of a challenge if people are not always watching the board. In order to keep ahead of this issue, one of the key things we've been making use of is the Slack integration with Favro on a per board basis. Connecting QA boards to Slack allows us to have an almost a ticker feed of updates pertaining to any encountered issues and the progress. This feature has been particularly useful with keeping track of any critical issues encountered during lockdown, issues which, by definition, would fail the playtest session. With the Slack integration, we've been able to keep a focus group of managers appraised of these issues being reported, and more importantly, ensuring that they're being fixed. I think that is us for a quick look into our QA lockdown process. I hope that has been somewhat useful for anyone listening, and thanks again for having us.
Thanks. I mean, that was great. And I can see, this approach being much more collaborative in many ways than what people typically do in other processes and other tools. And I mean, that's one of our goals, to make, work, much more collaborative. So it seems like you're supporting it in a great way here.
Oh, no,
this is really cool.
It's fantastic, really. One of the issues we have is, there can be people not wanting to have too many boards or collections on the go at once, and just having the interconnectivity of each of these boards displaying on multiple different collections. It's been fantastic.
Fantastic. Cool. All right. Yeah, thank you so much, John, for sharing. I really appreciate it.
Oh, thanks for having me.